Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Pfeil. I'm here today with your Friday phone tips. I tell you what, as a new agent, understanding how important the phones are really is what changes everything in the business. Once you realize that the phones are 80% of what we do, and when you hear that number, it really tells you if it's 80% of what we do, that is the most important thing that you need to do. You know, the phones are 80%. Your in-home presentation is 15 and product knowledge is the smallest. It's only 5% of our business. So knowing that the phones are 80%, I recommend that if you are a brand new agent or if you've been here for a while and might be struggling on the phone, is to put more time in it and get better at understanding the phone scripts. If you go to our FFL Agent Hub, there is a section on there and it has a button on there for phone scripts. There's many different phone scripts on there. There's a lot of different videos. You can watch Jamie on there. You can watch Dominique on there, some of the best phone setters in the company. I highly recommend you do that. My one tip or a few tips that I can bring to you today are, first of all, everything changed for me when I started getting on the phone at 7:30 a.m. Now, I remember back in the day when I first started, I would get on the phone at 9:30, 10 o'clock. And by that time, all you've really done is just extend the amount of time that you're going to dial throughout the day. But getting on the phone at 7:30 in the morning is probably one of the most important things that you can do. One of the next things that are very important is really just reading through and understanding and making that phone script your own, not reading it and sounding like a robot. What I would do in the morning is I would have my stack of leads, and I would always take a stack of 30, and that is what I focused on. I would then dial through each of those leads one time, and I would turn each one of them over as I was dialing. I would then take that stack, I would flip it back over, and then I would call each number on that lead 2 times. And then once I went through that stack, I would flip it back over. I would call each one of those leads 3 times. And then I would take that stack, I would flip it back over, and then I would block my number and call each one of those leads again. I would then take whatever I didn't book, stick it to the side, and then I would grab another stack of 30 leads and I would start doing the same thing. It's funny, when I would go through the entire sequence again with the new stack of 30, I would then go back to the first stack and I would start doing the same thing with those leads as well. Generally, by the end of the day, I only really went through 2 stacks of 30. At the very most, I would go through 3 stacks of 30. So we're talking 90 leads. But what we're trying to do is for that client to see a lot of phone calls on their phone, because when they see that, they understand the importance. They know that someone is trying to reach them for something and it must be important. You know, in this day and age, with all the telemarketing calls and the amount of times our phone rings and it's nonsense, I know for me, I ignore a lot of those calls. However, when my phone rings 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, even if I don't know the number, I'll answer it, even though I know that someone's, I don't know what it is, but I will answer the phone because the phone is ringing so many times from that same phone number. So those are my tips that I bring to you today. If you do those things, implement those things, it definitely makes your dial day a heck of a lot easier. So get on the phone at 7:30 a.m. Break your leads up into stacks of 30. Dial through that first stack 1 time, flip the leads over, then do it 2 times. Flip that stack of leads over, dial each number 3 times. Then go through each of those numbers again with a block number, flip it over, grab the next stack and do the same thing. Then pull that first stack back and begin dialing those numbers again. We are trying to let those people know that we are trying to reach them, and the information that we're trying to give to them is that important. The first thing that a new agent will always ask is, well, if you're dialing at 7:30 in the morning, are they mad when they pick up? No, they're not. You know, when you're dialing them 10 times, 15, 20 times in a day, are the clients mad? No, they're not. It's just those things that you think, and I think it prevents a lot of people from doing what it takes to win, and that is being absolutely relentless on the phone. Understanding that the phones are 80% of this business lets you know how important it is. And those people have applied for insurance. They're looking for someone to come out and protect their family. It is that important. So when you treat it like it's that important and you dial like you must reach them and get them this information, they will start picking up the phone. You will start booking more appointments. Until next time, make it a great day.